Good morning. You guys got a little more light. I'm in my room, but I decided to do something that I never do, and that is open up the shades, pull the curtains to the side, and make it live. Yeah. So let me tell y'all before we get started. I want to say I'm grateful for everyone that's subscribed, for everyone that still has subscribed through my naughtiness and tiredness and crazy shit. You guys still here with me. That means a lot. I don't know about anybody else, but that means a lot to me. And that's called loyalty. 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 Loyalness. Right? Am I saying it right? You guys are loyal. Put it like that. Thank you. Let me try to not move this place all over. I got the damn laptop. I'm all over like that. I'm grateful to be grateful and thank the God of my understanding for keeping me another day clean and serene. And I'm grateful for my YouTubers. Okay. I feel good. I slept, guys. I slept. I didn't do a video yesterday. I started to. I was so drained. And then the other night when I was trying to get sleep, I fell off the bed again. I stay falling off my bed. And my body is so freaking sore. Oh my God. So I was not feeling it yesterday. And then I had an appointment to go to. And I called medical transportation. They said what time they was going to come and get me. I said, let me call this appointment to make sure they got me. Because usually these days, they will call you to verify if you're still coming. But I didn't hear anything. And it didn't dawn on me to call them the day before. I called them so many freaking times back to back and they never answered. I told the cab, never mind, don't come get me. Because I'm not going to go all the way out there and they'll say, oh, we rescheduled you or we don't have you or blah, blah, blah. They don't answer their phone. So how I know, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to have to reschedule that appointment because that is a very, very important appointment that I need to go to. Okay, okay. It includes some. Okay, so I must say about that. So I slept and slept and slept. Um, Dave told me to get him up at 1 o'clock this morning instead of 12:30 for work. He got his own self up. When he came to my room, it was time for him to leave. It was like after 1. And all I remember is looking up at him. And he said, babe, go back to sleep. I got it. I said, you got your snacks I put in the refrigerator. He said, yep, I got the bag. Don't worry about the bagel. I'm going to go out there and get something to eat. I was like, oh, okay. And I went back to sleep. And then I got up at 4. I took a shower real quick and, I watched a little TV and I took my medicine, you know what I'm saying? But I'm awake, like, because I got sleep. I wasn't going to take my anxiety medicine if I didn't get sleep because I did not want to be noggin and all this other shit on YouTube with you guys, making you guys probably feel uncomfortable. And I said I was going to change that, right? What I did, okay? Props up to me. I got some sleep and then I took my medicine, even though I didn't eat yet, but I got my coffee. But I was like, you know what? I think I could take it because I don't feel drained or tired. That shower woke me up even more. Here I am, baby. What? Here I am. I know y'all probably like, give her 5 minutes. That bitch gonna be asleep on the internet. Nah, I'm trying my best. I feel good, though. I feel good. So I decided, you know what? Let's talk about something else. Oh, first off, I put some job sites. You know what? Maybe I should put it in the comments. Maybe I should put it in there. I put some job sites for you guys up on the internet. But let me just put it right. There's no one here anyway, so let me just put it here. Jobs. Stay at home jobs. Jobs. Mm. I don't know why that little thing comes. That red dot comes in. Anyway, let me see here. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. Some of them is webcam. Some of them is PSO, phone sex operator. Some of them are surveys that you can get paid for online. So let me put surveys down as URVE survey. J. Okay, that's one of them. Okay, as URVE. I spell survey junkie. I know that's crazy, right? That is there's a thing called night gift, and they give you like free stuff online and stuff like that. But I noticed that some of them is they like charging, but it's very very cheap, and they do like half prices and shit like that. Also, there is a website called Make Money Online, and if you go on that website, you'll find a lot of stay at home jobs that you one of them you might be interested in. So I'm gonna put that down too. And today I am going to go to um hmm well actually I don't know. I'm gonna go online and check out the prices for the stuff that we gotta get for the hair. Um I'm gonna look online for that. And then some of that stuff I could get with food stamps. Okay. So I'm gonna look today for all that so we can start our hair thing. Um okay, so this is let me see, make money online. and this one right here. This is another website called Free Stuff Finder. And I hate when they say free stuff and then they start charging and shit like that. But I looked up on there and the stuff is like decent. Some of the stuff is really decent and it's not that much. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff is free. You know, so then they got a lot of stuff, guys. They got a lot of stuff. Okay. Let me see what else. I also have stuff that we're gonna do for our face also. Okay. Shit, I'm trying to like get the page and shit. All right, I think that's it for now. If I figure out anything else, I'll just put it on there. But there was one chat something. Let's see. So some of the stuff over here, I have like 3 different things that I'm gonna do. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's get to the topic for today. Oh, let me send this chat. Oh, it don't have the red liner like it did down here. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks really, really good. Oh, I forgot to put YouTube on there too. Hi, I missed you guys. Wait a minute, where's my mirror? Oh, hold on, guys. I feel like there's something on my feet. I need to look up some stuff for dry skin because my skin is fucked up now. I don't know why. And you remember when I was telling you guys about this on my face? Well, I saw somebody yesterday on YouTube saying they got the same thing and like right here and stuff, and it's from the mask. Cause you know your pores is oily, you know, and you could break out because I was like, oh my god, that's the same area I've been breaking out. I didn't even think of it. It could have been from the mask. And my fiance is like, oh, it's from all that chocolate you're eating. Nigga, I never broke out on chocolate. Shut the fuck up. Shit. And I'm sure not breaking out because of dick sucking, because I ain't do that in a minute. So, child, please. I'm crazy, y'all. Tomorrow, I'm going to the city to go get some of my mother's belongings from her little room that she stays in. And then we're going to pack it up and put it in the car and the vehicle and then go see my mother at the hospital at the same time because we'll already be in Manhattan. So busy day tomorrow. We're leaving out of here like 6:30 a.m. Go gas up and hit the highway, baby. New York, New York, where the city never sleeps. Okay? Yeah, I feel good today, guys. I'm so happy to be with you guys. I love you guys so much. I didn't see the comments. I think you guys commented on some of my videos. Like I said, I usually read all the comments. I didn't read it this time, but I am going to read it. Maybe I should read it with you guys here. Because I got my phone. And I am on my laptop to do StreamYard. The post that I posted, if you could see the picture, that's my mom's in the hospital with the breathing thing and feeding tools. And you can't see a lot. I don't want to put her whole face out there. But that's me looking into her beautiful eyes. Mhm. And I put that picture there for a reason. Because I'm going to be talking about addiction today. And I think that's a very important to talk about. I like to talk about a whole lot of other things. But I like to talk about a whole lot of other things. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about addiction today. Even with my glasses on, right? Y'all probably wonder why this is always on my hair. Oh, the metal is out. Yes, yes. Thank you, Express. I wish I could pronounce her real name. Let me see. Cat, it is huge. Am I saying it right? I don't know, but she told me to just call her Express. Thank you. She remember I told her it was my anniversary and my baby's birthday. Thank you, pretty lady. She's so sweet. I like looking at my comments and then replying to you guys. I usually don't do it on live with you guys, but I am going to start doing it like I'm doing now. Okay. So you decided to get rid of her? Or was it part of the Illuminati? I think that's what I'm going to. Okay, I don't see no more. I thought she had said something about the DMX thing. Let me see. I'm here and I'm going to 42 subscribers. Keep it, baby. Let's get it up, 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 up. Okay. I have a question. I had put a donation. I had put something about donating for my mother's hospital bills and stuff. I got a phone call from our hospital yesterday, and they're saying that if my mother does make it, she'll never be the same again. In that picture, she can't talk, she can't walk. I'm surprised she's looking in my eyes. That was amazing. She can't sit up on her own. She can't move. She can move her head like that, and that's it. So I was afraid that her insurance would be lapping soon because I did get a phone call about it. But the hospital said it wasn't us, and it was weird. I usually like am on point with that shit, but I think that day I was really out of it. I didn't sleep. I was ugh. So I don't even remember who called, but they did say from about her insurance. So I put something out, and the website that I put it on, I'll put it on YouTube. But I got no donations for my mother at all. Like this woman is literally might be. But it's all good though. I didn't post it everywhere. I posted some on Facebook. I don't like posting certain things, but I did it because I thought I had real friends on, Narcotics Anonymous and stuff like that with people. But child, please. And I understand that people don't have the money. Maybe I should just put it in my subscription box on YouTube where people, are genuinely kind and you guys know what I'm going through. I can't do put my Cash App and all that on here, right? Because I'm not monetized or something like that yet. So I don't even know how to put my lips are dry. Look at that shit. I don't know to put the PayPal account and stuff like that. The donation for my mother. I guess I can do that, right? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. And I put that picture up there because I'm going to be talking about who's an addict. And the reason I want to talk about who's an addict is because a lot of people has been dying in the music industry and outside the music industry. It has been a lot of overdoses. It has been a lot of confusion. It has been a lot of deaths. It has been a lot of tears. And it has been a lot of whys. Why? People get confused on who's an addict. People think that if you're not drinking no more, You can smoke weed. You're good. I'm here to tell you, no, that's not good. Okay? I'm here to tell you that I'm a recovering addict. Ooh, yes, baby, I said it. So when I tell you guys that I am really nodding off for not getting no sleep and not getting the right proper nutritionist in my body, and taking my anxiety medicine where it has me like gone a little bit because of me not sleeping, that's the real deal. So now you know I don't do drugs because I'm in recovery. Okay? I don't know if I was gonna tell y'all that, but I didn't plan on it. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be like, guys, please trust me, I'm not high. But the DMX video, I looked at fuck. If I didn't know me, okay, and I saw that video, I would be like, that bitch is doped up. Yo, she's like gone. And then you can see the spot in my face at that video. I let the twist it, but I knew what I was talking about until the end. And I don't know what the fuck out of that. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, let me tell these people that I'm not a drug addict. Which it ain't nobody business. But I brought you when you were okay. So I feel like this: when you're doing a YouTube, right, and you having subscribers, you bringing them into your world, whether you know it or not. So yeah, I could sit here and say I ain't got to tell nobody shit, ain't their business. But in a way, it is because I'm bringing you guys into my world. So if I'm bringing you guys into my world, you guys see everything. So I got to keep it 100 with you guys. I got to keep it 100 with you guys. I'm not going to sit up here and fake jacks. Brooklyn chick like me. Now, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep it 100 with you guys and tell you what the really deal is. And if I was using, I would tell you. You know why? So I can get help. So I can get help. If I wanted to get help. See, if I don't want the help, I might not say a motherfucking thing. Oh, but matter of fact, if I was using, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I would be out here probably taking the bus to Newburgh and staying out there for months and months and months and months, getting fucked up, and my fiance not knowing nothing. And him being here stuck with everything, all the bills, and him not even knowing how to pay a light or a cable or doing this and that, because I'm usually doing it. Him suffering. Him have to go to work and worry about me. Where is she? So no, I don't use, and I don't want to use. Am I scared? Yes. I don't want to die. I'm looking at so many overdoses. And that's why I put the title, Who's an Addict? Because people get it confused. An addict is a man or a woman whose life was controlled by drugs. That's an addict. A man or a woman whose life is controlled by drugs. What's the key? Controlled by drugs. Not you controlling the drugs, but the drugs controlling you. It tells you when to eat, when to shit, when to rob, when to steal, when to sleep. It tells you those things. And people might come on here and be like, she don't know what she's talking about. Well, let me tell you a little bit of something, right? Let me show y'all something. Let me see. Narcotics Anonymous basic text. My favorite. No, my favorite actually is the Step Working Guy. But hold on, guys. Let me show y'all. Really show y'all. That is Who's an Addict. I got that book when I first got into Narcotics Anonymous over, I don't know, maybe like more than 20 years ago, I think. I'm gonna tell you about my story, and then I'm gonna read some of the stuff in the book. My eyelashes are fucked up. Yeah, child. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me get my cigarette going. I ain't got no cigarettes really. I ain't asked the hubby for nothing. That motherfucker skated out of here, so I went to take his cigarettes. I be that nigga be in the shower or taking a shit in the morning. I be throwing over the cigarettes. Y'all be getting them. I know this is we usually talk about celebrity gossip and stuff like that. But I let y'all know when I first started this, I put relationships, celebrity gossip and all that other good shit. But I think that addiction is a should be a big part of it too. Because addiction plays in all those things that we talk about. How many people OD'd? Frankie's mother, Frankie just OD'd. Keisha's Cole's mother on her birthday. Oh, my eyelashes was like horrible. Anyway, on her birthday, she OD'd on her birthday. And people on YouTube is like going. Some of them is so immature. They talking about, oh, Frankie controlled her daughter, and her daughter should be grateful that she ain't here no more. And like talking that rah rah shit. Frankie had an addiction. Did she control her daughter? No one can control you. No one can control you. You have choices. Did she manipulate? Did she use her daughter for the TV? I don't think so. I think in the beginning, I don't know what went behind the scenes, but I want to say, did she use her daughter for television? Probably a teeny bit. But then again, Frankie would tell you, like, fuck all this shit. I don't need the cameras in my face. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think that when you're normal, when you're not a celebrity and you are related to a celebrity, come on now. In your mind, you're really not going to be like, yo, I got to get in front of these cameras. Maybe I can get a show going, or she could hook me up with my own thing. That's just natural. Come on. Let's not fake jacks here, guys. And I ain't talking about my YouTubers, because I'm talking about whoever, my YouTubers or whoever else. But you know what? It's up there, because you never know what a person might be feeling or what a person might be thinking. I know if I had a celebrity, the celebrity, if Keisha Coles was my relative, I wouldn't use her for the camera, but I'd be like, yo, sis, you think you could hook me up with a show or something? Or can you show me how to get this bread like you do? Or you know what I'm saying? Can you show me another level so I can be successful and comfortable? If that was my Keisha Cole or somebody was related to me, I wouldn't be hitting them. Well, I need money. I need money. No, I want you. Like, I'll give you an instance. I hope I'm live. Am I live? Yes. I give you an instance, like Cardi B's friend, right? What's her name? Damn, what is Cardi B's friend's name? I gotta look that shit up too. Bree? Is it Bree? No, it's not Bree. Is it a Star? It's not a Star either. Star Brim. I was right. It is. It's a Brim is a star. I had it backwards, but it is. Her name is Star Brim. Um, I never seen her overrise and try to get the scene because Cardi was her friend. But what I think happened is Cardi put some knowledge to her, and they put their knowledge together, because I see Star Brim is very, very smart. And actually, that's where I got the hair thing from, looking at her. You know what I'm saying? And what she has built. And what she did was, yeah, Cardi B is her best friend, you know what I'm saying, or her friend or whatever. Yes, she's a celebrity, but Cardi gave her the platform to do her own thing. So now Star Brim has her own clothing stuff going on. She has some facial stuff. She got some hair product stuff. And her shit look legit. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at it. I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. So Cardi B didn't give her let her ride on her for a whole bunch of money and shit. Well, she probably hooked her up with some money, of course, to get her business started. But that's how it's supposed to be. Get your shit on and started so that because she has a child, so when she becomes a grandmother and it's time for her to settle down, her child can have access to that and take over. Like, you know what I'm saying? My mom's is old right now. You know what I'm saying? She gave me this platform. Let me do me. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing something, a platform and everything, and it's time for you to retire or you just want to settle down and you got kids or grandkids or even friends and you don't got kids, you might want to be like, you know what? You got this. Let me show you how to do this. You should know because you've been watching me anyway. And I think that's dope. And I think that's how Cardi and Brim started. You know, maybe she hooked her up with a couple, you know. But Star Brim, when she came home, she had money anyway. Okay, homegirl was already banked. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So she was already doing her thing. She had her money and she was locked up when she came home. She still had some money on the side. And boom, she was like, you know what? Let me get my career going. You hear me? You notice I didn't say job. I said career. And that's a whole different story. I think a job is temporary, a career is ongoing. And you could fall back and have something to fall back on if you make it successfully like that. I'm not talking success in the music industry or a famous, but I'm talking about success in what you're achieving. Facts. Addiction. I put my mother's picture there. It's so hard for me to say this, but the doctor called me yesterday and was like, your mother's brain will never be the same. And it's because of the choice of drugs that she was using and other stuff. My mother was on methadone, yes. She was taking her methadone as prescribed, but she also got addicted to pills. And they found coke in her system when she arrived on April 4th to the hospital. I asked them to do a drug test that day, and they did, and they found coke. My mother's not a cokehead. She's not a sniffer. She used to be an IV user when I was a kid. So my guess is she put the coke in the IV. And see, when you already on a medicine, you don't mix drugs and shit up. Because you could wind up like her. Look at her right now. She can't talk. She can't walk. She can't sit up. Half the time, she don't know who the fuck me and my man is. Who's an addict? Chapter 1. Narcotics Anonymous basic text. Most of us do not have to think twice about this question. We know. Our whole life of thinking was entering in drugs in one form or another. The getting and using and finding ways to means to get more. We live to use and use to live. Ooh. We use to live and live. Wait, what is it? Hold on, y'all. We live to use and use to live. Very simply, an addict is a man or a woman whose life is controlled by drugs. I didn't y'all want to know who wrote this book? We did. Addicts like us, we wrote this book. I'm not saying I wrote the book, but I'm saying other recovered addicts wrote this book. We are people in the grips of continuous and progressive illness whose ends are always the same: jails, institutions, and death. This is an illness. It's like if you had cancer, right? What would you do if you had cancer? You would do your treatments and do what you're supposed to do, right? But that's the same thing like addiction. When you have an addiction, you try to get better and do what you're supposed to do. Because it's always going to end the same if you don't. Jails, institutions, and death. And y'all know I'm telling the truth because look at the celebrities that passed away. DMX is one of them. He's been to prison, so a lot of times locked up, institutional wise. Now he's not here with us no more. Now he's not here with his family, his kids anymore. Whitney Houston, institution. Has she ever been to jail? I don't think so. But I would say up here. You locked and loaded into your own insanity when you're using. That's your own jail and institution right there. And then came death. Whitney Houston is not with us no more. She's not with her family. She's not with, I would say, her children, but she only has one. She's not with her sisters, her brothers, no one. We lost her. And then right after, what happened to her daughter, Bobby Christine? Jails, institutions, up here again, and death. She's not with us. She's not with her loved ones. And then who comes after that? The young man that she was involved with. And the list continues. And then we got Michael Jackson. And then we got Prince. Michael Jackson was addicted to pills, pain pills. Prince was too. But see, a lot of people didn't know that Prince was. He kept it undercover for a long time. Those of us who have found the program of Narcotics Anonymous do not have to think twice about this question. Who's an addict? We know. I just explained to y'all who was an addict. An addict is a man or a woman whose life is controlled by drugs. Okay? The following is our experience. Who wrote this book? Recovering Addicts. Our experience is what's going to keep people grinding on their foot if they want to get clean. Because they're going to hear something that's going to click and be like, oh shit, I went through the same thing. Identification. As addicts, we are people who use any mind-altering, mood-changing substance. As addicts, we are people that use any mind-altering, mood-changing substance. So when I hear people say, oh, my girlfriend don't drink no more, but your girlfriend's still smoking weed, boo. Any mind-altering chemical substance, anything. And let me tell y'all something. Drugs don't have to be drugs is not the only addiction. We could talk about sex, gambling, clothes, food. A problem to mood changing substance causes a problem in our area of lives. Addiction is a disease that involves more than use of drugs. What did I say? They're telling y'all right here. Addiction is a disease that is way more than the use of drugs. And what we said, sex, gambling, clothes. Oof. A lot. It's a lot. It could be more and become more than that. Some of us believe that our disease was present long before the first time we used. Oh, let's talk about that. Our disease was present most of the time before we even used. So before we even picked up the drug, our disease was already present. And how was that? Because we thought about it. Should I go rob him? Should I go cop some weed? Should I go get me a beer? See, it was already processing in our brains before we even picked up. And not only that, the behavior, the mind altering behavior, the attitudes. And this is shit that you don't expect at that time until you get clean and you start to do your research. Because your research is your own story and someone else's. So we're looking at all types of facts of this. We're looking at, damn, my behavior of how I acted 3 months ago and the shit that I was doing could have caused me to use again. Behavior. Check yourself or you gonna get checked. And I'm talking about me too. Me too. That's why I try not to fucking fight, argue. You know what I'm saying? Putting my hands on people. It's okay to disagree, to be disagreeable. You know, that's okay. But when you go beyond that, that's a problem. Most of us did not consider ourselves addicts. Before coming to Narcotics Anonymous program, the information available to us came from misinformed people. Oh, baby. So most of us didn't even know we was an addict. Yes, my name is Jasmine. I'm a recovering addict. Yes, my name is Tommy and I'm a recovering addict. Yes, my name. But some of us didn't even realize it. That's deep. Before we came to the program of Narcotics Anonymous, which is NA. And in NA, you can talk about anything you want. There's not one specific thing that we're going to shut you down off. Because we know that a drug is a drug is a drug, and it's in all forms. See, we know that alcohol is a drug. We know that stealing is a disease and it's a drug. See, we know stuff like that. But the people that don't know is the ones that misinform our asses. Okay? As long as we stopped using for a while, we thought we were all right. We looked at the stopping, not the using. And our addiction progressed through our stopping less and less. Only in desperation did we ask ourselves, could it be the drugs? Let's say that again. As addicts progressed, we thought of stopping less and less. Only in desperation did we ask ourselves, could it be the drugs? So you mean to tell me when I was out there, I kept doing and doing and doing and doing and doing and doing and doing it. Whenever I wanted, I kept doing it. I kept using, I kept behaving a certain way. I kept abusing, just the addiction is so powerful. It's so cunning. Didn't realize that I had a problem until, and I'm going to tell you, this is a true story. Now, I'm from Brooklyn, but I used to live in Newburgh. And it's not till I realized I had a fucking problem when I got evicted and the landlord was throwing my mattress out the fucking window. I had rented a room from him. And it became okay in the beginning, but at the end, it was nothing but a drug house. And he evicted our asses, me and these other two ladies. And as I'm staring up at my window, like, damn, this nigga's throwing my fucking mattress out my window. That's when I said to myself, this is a problem. What's going on? Could it be the drugs? But still didn't stop because we went to a person's house and got high some more. And then came back to Newburgh. And I'm going to tell y'all that story another time. But that's a part of my life story. But that's some deep shit right there though. But we did not choose to become addicts. We suffer from a disease that expresses itself in many ways that are antisocial and that make detection, diagnosis, and treatment difficulty. And let me tell you something. This book is deep. And if you don't have this book, you should really get it. You can even go online and order it. And if you don't have the money to order it, you can go online and look at the book and just read it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Our disease isolated us from people except when we were getting, using, and finding ways and means to get more. Hostile, resentful, self centered, self seeking. We cut ourselves out from the outside world. Anything not completely familiar became alien and dangerous. Our world shrunk and isolated, became a life we used in order to survive. It was the only way of life that we knew. And that's real shit right there. I started using at age 13 or 12, and I was drinking and smoking weed. And as I progressed and got older and got older and got older and got older, I didn't really was really trying to survive out there. Like, I gotta get it. I gotta survive out here. It's not till later on that I got help. But that's so true. It was the only way that we knew. It was the only life that we knew. I didn't have a family that raised me as a kid, and I went to college, and I didn't have that stuff. So I only knew what I had. I only used what I knew, and that was to survive on the streets. You know. Some of us use, misuse, and abuse drugs and still did not consider ourselves addicts. Through all of this, we kept telling ourselves, I can handle this. Okay. Yeah, I can handle this. Our misconception about the nature of addiction include vision of violence, street crime, dirty needles, and jails. I just told you a little bit about my mother, about the needles. My mother also been in prison and did prison time. A lot. I say like 10. The violence, the vision of it, it's just ooh. And I'm talking about anything, anybody, me too. I used to say, I can handle this. I got this. I got this. And now, like a motherfucker. When our addiction was treated as a crime or moral deficiency, we became rebellious. We were driven deeper into isolation. Some of our highs felt great, but eventually the things we had to do to continue using reflected desperation. We were caught. That was cold. We manipulated people and tried to control everything around us. We lied, stole, cheated, and sold ourselves. We had to have drugs regardless of the cost. Failure and fear became to invade our lives. 1 minute, y'all. I'm back, y'all. I had to give me a yogurt. I threw the rest of that coffee out. I feel like my face is just so dry. How do I look now? My face is not that dry, right, guys? I just put Vaseline on my face. I be looking at this thing like it's a mirror, y'all. Guys, what y'all think about what I'm doing so far? It's something different. If you guys don't like it, let me know. I think I should do this at least like once or twice a week. Put it in our routine. We're still going to be doing our celebrity gossip, our hair challenge, our facials, and skincare. And I'm just so excited to get that started because if that stuff works, I'm going to be selling that shit. I don't know how because I ain't got no income. But I'm getting my income looked at right now as we speak. Disability, when I caught them the other day, they was like, oh yeah, they supposed to be working on it or looking at it. I really hope I can get this because I know some people is probably like, why you want to get disability again? Go yourself from work. It's not that easy because I can't even stand up without my legs going out. You know what I'm saying? And my physically body is like worn out, so it's very difficult. But let me. Hey, one person. Hi. The topic. Who's an addict? I'm gonna finish reading this. You're gonna have to rewind, sweetie. Oh, good. Okay. One aspect of our addiction was our inability to deal with life on life terms. We tried drugs and combinations of drugs to cope with the similarly hostile world. We dreamed of finding a magic formula that would solve our ultimate problem, ourselves. So we are the fucking problem, not the drugs. We the problem. You know, and I know from back in the days when I used to get high and shit, I used to always try to chase that fucking same one that I fucking chased that first time, try to chase it again, and it was never the same high. Okay. Um, the fact that we could not use any mind altering mood changing substance, including marijuana and alcohol, successfully, drugs ceased to make us feel good. At times, we were defensive about our addiction and justify our right to use. That's true. Especially when we had legal prescriptions. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the legal prescriptions, the Percocet, the Xanax. Let's talk about that because I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I would have had almost, let me see, like I would have had like 15 years clean. You know, let's talk about the prescription drugs because that's a big, big thing right now. It's been a big thing, but it's even bigger. And now it's telling us. And now with Narcotics Anonymous book, okay, who's an addict, that there was legal prescription drugs that we thought it was all right to use. And let me start up by saying this. If you're using like you're supposed to be doing it, if the doctor gives you a prescription and says take one Percocet once a day, that's fine. But if it says take one Percocet a day, that's a problem. And that became a problem for me years ago. I had stopped using the drugs of my choices many years ago. But once the doctor said, put me on some damn pain pills, after I told him for 3 years straight I didn't want them, and then he would say, well, it's going to make you feel better. You're going to continue coming to my office, crying and whining that you're in pain. It will make you feel better. And I was like, you know what? All right, fuck it. I'm going to try it. He gave me some fucking Percocet, the lowest one, like the round ones. And I was using it as prescribed. I was going to work. Everything was good. Then after a while, it didn't work for my body no more because my body gets immune to shit real fucking fast. And the reason I was going to the doctor is because I told you about my ex. I didn't really get into it, but I had an ex boyfriend many years ago who kept me hostage for the 8 or 9 hours and beat the shit out of me continuously when I had still staples in my stomach from a previous surgery. He fucking beat me like if I was nobody, insane, like bad. So that's where the bulging disc, the herniated disc comes from. The sciatica, I have sciatica, I have arthritis. It's just a lot of shit, okay? And the prescription drugs, if you're not using it as prescribed, that could become a problem. We were proud of the sometimes illegal and often bizarre behaviors that typical our using. We forgot about the times when we sat alone and were consumed by fear and self-pity. We fell into a pattern of selective thinking. We only remember the good drug experience. We justify and rationalize the things that we did to keep from being sick or going crazy. We ignored the times when life seemed to be a nightmare. We avoided the reality of addiction. Take me some cigarette now. Me smoke me a cigarette. Addiction. That's another addiction. I have an addiction to cigarettes. Yes. See, you go from one to the another one. Subsidizing. So I don't do that drug no more, and I don't drink no more, and I don't do coconut no more. So I'm gonna smoke cigarettes. And I could justify that because I'm stressed, because my mother's in the hospital, because my daughter's acting like a bitch to me, because this and that, because I don't have an income, because I can't work. I could justify all that shit. But the bottom line is, it's always going to be the same. If I don't stop and say, you know what, Jasmine, you smoke a lot of cigarettes, sis. You don't go to the doctors, you don't get a physical, you don't know what you got. Because I use that as an excuse too. When my mother was dying, when my mother went into the hospital and got sick, my whole world stopped. I stopped taking care of myself. I did. I don't go to the doctors. I got an infection probably in my tooth still that went through my body. I got times that I jerk like that and shit. I mean, and I probably got a brain thing from the accident. And these are the things that I do not take care of. And that's a problem. And if I don't come on here and keep it real with you guys, so one of y'all will say, Jay, go take care of yourself, sis. I'm okay with y'all telling me that. Because I know I cannot do this on my own. I know that for a fact, even if I'm not teaching this as a Narcotics Anonymous meeting, or it could be, or a meeting or a class, but I'm just showing y'all it's a we thing. Like I said, when a YouTuber decides to be a YouTuber, you ain't got, there's no just you. It's so we, because we decided to bring y'all guys into our lives by becoming a YouTuber, especially on your live. So I can't sit here and be like, oh, somebody's saying something, oh, mind your business, bitch. No, I invited you guys in my world. Okay? Higher mental and emotional functions, such as conscious and the ability to love, were sharply affected by our use of drugs. Living skills were reduced to the animal level. Oh, I want to say that again. Higher mental and emotional functions, such as conscious and the ability to love, were sharply affected by use of drugs. And I could definitely identify with that, because when I used to use my husband at the time was my ex now, but he would try to like, come home, you don't need to be in this building when you got an apartment. Then blase. I don't want to tell too much of my story, because I am going to do it out as a story time. I'm gonna drop some bombs, and I'm gonna have my Kleenex with me because it's deep. And if you judge me, you judge me, and if you don't, God bless you. You're gonna stay and ride with me. We was reduced to the animal level. Do y'all know what that mean? The animal level. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was in a meeting one time, right? An NA meeting. One of my home group members. Hold on, y'all. I gotta clock hubby in. My home attendant, which is never here. Oh shit.
Welcome to HHA Exchange. Enter your assignment ID. You have entered 1. You have entered an invalid assignment ID. Enter your assignment ID. You have entered 1030. Your call has been successfully registered.
Sorry about that, guys. Also, when it says that we reduce our level to the animal, it said, here we go. We reduce to the animal level. I was in an NA meeting at one time, right? It was my home group, and my home group member was sharing his story, and he was saying how he wanted to get high so bad, right? And he went to his drug dealer house, and his drug dealer gave him a plunger and said, I need you to unplug my toilet. And when he went to lift the toilet bowl, it was shit all in there. And he was on his knees unplugging that shit. Unplugging the shit was everywhere just to get a fucking bag of crack. Reduced to the animal level. And now he got like fucking 10 years clean or a little bit more. And he just got married. He's a great father. He was one of my best friends. I remember when I kept telling him to go to a meeting when we did outpatient program together. I'm like, you ain't going to no meeting, you should try it. And then one day he came through the door. I was like, thank you, Lord. Program works. I know the literature works if you apply it in your life. So let's talk about this. We were constantly searching for the answer, that person, place, or thing that will make everything all right. We lacked the ability to cope with daily lives living, and our addiction progressed. Many of us found ourselves in and out of institutions. This experience indicated that there was something wrong with our lives. We maintained as easy as out. Some of us thought of suicide. Our attempts were usually feasible and only helped contribute to our feelings of worthlessness. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, there we go. We wanted to easy way out. Some of us thought of suicide. Our attempts were usually feasible and only helped to contribute to our feelings of worthlessness. We were trapped in the illusion of what if only, and just one more time. Let me get that one more time hit. We did seek help. We were only looking for the absence of pain. We have regained good physically health many times, only to use it by using drugs again. Our track records show that it is impossible for us to use successfully. No matter how well you may appear to be in control of using your drugs, always bring us to our knees. So when we think that we so in control, like we got this. We got this. I don't need no rehab. I don't need no detox. Like I'm good. I'm good. And you see yourself later down the road where you at in a damn rehab because it brought you to your knees. That's why we tell people you get help when you want to get help. You're not going to get help because your daughter, your father, or you want to get help because of somebody else. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to be for you. And you might not make it out of there. So when you do for you and get help for yourself, you will have a successful life if you can distribute and follow what you're supposed to be doing. You can have a good life. Trust me, I know. Like other incurable diseases, addiction can be arrested. We agree that there is nothing shameful about being an addict, provided we accept and deliver honesty and take positive action. We are all willing to admit without reservation that we are allergic to drugs. Why they say that we're allergic to drugs? Because if you use, what happens? You lose. I cannot take Percocet. I cannot take Xanax because I know what happens when I do get high. So I am allergic to that. I cannot take it. Am I allergic reaction like allergic like an allergy? No. But I'm allergic to it because I know what happens when I do take it. Although common sense it would be insane to go back. Okay, here we go. Common sense tell us that it would be insane to go back to the source of our allergy. Our experience indicates that medicine cannot cure our illness. Although physical and mental tolerance plays a role, many drug requires no extended period of use to trigger allergic reactions. Our reactions to drug is what makes us addicts, not how much we use. And I'm gonna stop right there. So our drugs is a reaction to the addicts on not how much you use. People think that, oh, I used to use a lot of weed, or I used to drink a lot. It don't matter how much you use, is what you're using. But you can't get help. You can't get pamphlets like sponsorship pamphlets. Let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it. Here, there you go. And other pamphlets. And you can go to a meeting and you can read them and you can get the help that you need. Or you could come online and we could do this together. And I don't want to be nodding offline and shit. And y'all talking about shit. Well, look, the program don't work for her. This bitch is still sleeping online. But y'all know I'm not using that my fucking sleep level. But that's why I said I'm gonna try my best and do it differently. Because I don't want to be the YouTuber that come on here, talk that good shit and live another life. I could come on here and say, oh, I'm not gonna sleep online no more, and then the next day I'm doing the same shit. No. So if I gotta tell myself I gotta improve because of my subscribers, because other people the way they look at me. Do your talk match your walk? Sometimes no. But I'm trying my best to be on the same paddle where it's positive. Because at my home, there is no, how you call it, insanity as much. Like, we live in a good life. Like, we're comfortable. We content. We're comfortable. I don't have an income right now. Okay. I'm working on it. Have I did jobs online and try to apply and do all that shit? Yup. Even with OnlyFans, I tried. And I don't know why they saying they can't get. I'm not doing something right with my picture. I don't know. But you can go through Twitter. That ain't even working. Oh, I should have put podcast for y'all. Podcast is another. Hmm. It's a yogurt. This is Yoplait strawberry. I like the cherry one though. I mean, all of them's good, but the cherry one, you get like real cherries in it. It's so good. I like the pineapple too. I'm gonna get some more yogurt. And they got even games that you can play online and win a little bit of money. You know, this is another one. Okay. Mm. No, you know what? Let me see. What y'all think of the reading? It's something different. Something different. Got a big day tomorrow. Big day ahead of me. Me and my hubby. We're gonna drive to the city. Thank God my mother got air conditioner where she lived. Her little room. Put that motherfucking AC on and pack up her shit. Hopefully we can get all of it at one day, but if not, then that's okay. We'll just do a little at a time. Because I know they're gonna have to give her room up. But they're not rushing me though, which is good, you know. It's not like I gotta pack up her bed or dresser, because it already was furnished. It's like a SRO, like a room, you know. No, it is a room. And I want to make something clear. Earlier, I said the doctor said my mother's like that because of, I told y'all she was abusing pills and shit. But that's not it, though. I mean, that's not all of it. It's everything in one, he said. Like her not keeping up with her dialysis, her diabetes, her blood sugar, you know, stuff like that. All that plays in that. And now look where it's gone. You know? Guys, I'm gonna smoke one more cigarette with you guys. That yoga's good. And then I'm going to what am I gonna do? I wanna look online and do some more on websites. Oh, I want a quarter's number. I haven't got my stimulus check yet. Nope. Don't know why. Don't know what the fuck's going on. Let me ask y'all a question. To get your stimulus check this time, did you have to do your taxes? Cause my cousin said something like that, and I don't got no tax thing as I ain't working. I guess I'll find out online. But if you know about that, please hit me up and let me know. Cause I don't know why I didn't get my stimulus check. The last time it came real late because it went to the damn wrong bank, but they mailed it. You know, the bank sent it back to them and then they mailed it. Now this time, no. And they don't have my information for my fucking other bank to go to put it in my account. And I don't know how to go by giving them that information. Maybe I should call the IRS place again today. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I want to look online and see some of that stuff. If y'all liked it, the reading, I mean, it was only one for today, but I'm gonna try to do another one. Maybe I'll come back later and do another reading. Or y'all want some celebrity gossip? I'll do some celebrity gossip for you guys. I'll come back on a couple times probably today. I don't know. But I do wanna know how you guys felt about that after I read a couple more things. And if you're into that, maybe I should put a poll up. How do you put a poll up? Like if you're into the reading of and then you put 100%. I don't know. I gotta if someone ouch. If someone know, oh my god, I got like a mark on my damn. Oh yeah, I gotta. I gotta look up some skin remedy stuff, y'all. I was gonna say I gotta go to the skin doctor, but fuck that, I'm gonna do this on my own. I'm gonna look up some skin remedies because this is bad. I don't even know how I got a knot right there. Oh my god, it hurts. My skin is so bad, y'all. Look. Compared to a regular one, like it's crazy. I know, let me see. I mean, I guess I can go on and stay on live with you guys for a while. And look up some stuff. Look up some stuff for the skin. Oh, I could go on YouTube and look that up. Let's see. So y'all think I should do a PayPal thing for my mommy? The donation thing for her. I don't know. And just put my PayPal account up here. What you think, guys? I don't know. Maybe, right? I don't know. I'm thinking about because I don't like asking nobody for shit. But this is not just anything. It's my mom's. Fuck it. I'm gonna go for it. Let's see here. Let's see. I don't know how to spell donation, but let me see. Let's see my eyes. Ugh. Ouch, my leg. Oh. Yes, I'll put it in my PayPal account. Y'all hear my breathing, y'all? That's from these fucking cigarettes, man. I'll tell you. And I know this shit too, and I still just go about my business. I still be freaking smoking. And trust me when I say this is not easy for me to do. Okay? Because I don't like asking nobody for nothing. But sometimes you got to put your pride aside and do what you got to do, you know? See, I don't know if I should, my pay file is what, at Jasmine J1579? Or is it Jasmine Jackson at Jasmine J1579? I don't know what the fuck to put down. Let me put a lowercase, okay. I don't know if it's supposed to be at, damn, Jasmine Jackson at Jasmine J. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, science telling me to, I don't know. Okay, guys. See what happens. Try my best. I don't know what else to do. All right, guys. Bye.